Okay, so I have finally reached the point of quarantine where I have made a YouTube channel. So today's video, I just wanted to start off by talking about sort of my issues with extreme dieting, weight loss, bit of body confidence, and just basically have a bit of a chat about it. So for anyone else that's sort of going through this stuff, to know you're not alone. And yeah, just a bit of a chat. So please enjoy, and if you know me, don't judge me too much for this. Thanks. So I wanted to film this like a sort of story time, and I kept thinking like, where do I start? But I've always had issues with wanting to be thinner. All my friends have been skinnier than me, had better bodies than me, and so it's been a recurring thing. But I wanted to start last year in May, which isn't that long ago, but then this is just when it got extreme. So this is kind of when the extreme dieting started. So some of you are honestly going to hear this and laugh. When I was doing my exams in May, I decided to go on a carb and dairy-free diet. Just think about that. No carbs, no dairy. Like, that's stupid. So yeah, I basically lived off vegetables. Kind of sucked. Especially because I was going through my exams. I remember every single exam sat in it with my stomach rumbling. And that was such a stupid time to go on such an intense diet as well. Because obviously my mind was not on the exam. My mind was elsewhere. My mind was on how blimmin' hungry I was. So yeah, that in general was just super dumb, and I'm glad that diet didn't last very long. And then sort of June, July, I think was probably one of the healthiest I'd been, because this was, prom season, got to get in shape for summer. So I literally did spin classes every single day, but I ate enough to balance it out. So I feel like this was a good month, and you'd think everything's getting better, it's fine. That was just a one-off stupid no carb diet. But then in July and August, I went on an absolutely amazing trip to Kenya with some people from school who are now honestly some of my best friends. But we had rice and pasta every day, and we had toast for breakfast, and we'd get like thirds of everything. So it wasn't the healthiest, but obviously we were burning it off. But anyway, I saw a photo as well, and I looked pregnant. So obviously when I got home, and I wasn't, so obviously when I was there I didn't really care, but when I got home I was like, oh my god, no. And so obviously hitting the gym started again. But when you've not been to the gym for a good while, it's kind of hard. And I found it kind of hard to go back. So I think I was back about a week before I started going back, which probably doesn't seem like a long time, but for me it did. Okay. And then, yeah, I started trying to get in shape because we started sixth form in the September. So yeah, I want to, because obviously now I was going to be wearing my own clothes to school, so I couldn't cover my stomach up with my school skirt. So yeah, I feel like I got quite healthy. And then when it got to September, I decided to start trying intermittent fasting again, which I remember I did it over the Easter holidays a while ago, and I loved it, and it was so good, and I really thought it was a good way to help me lose weight. But since I stopped doing that, I can't get back into it. But yeah, at the time it was really good. So if you can get into doing it, I would recommend it, because you're not cutting out thousands of calories. And then we get to November, and this is another extreme diet that some of you are probably gonna laugh at, but little old me thought was a great idea. I went on a juice cleanse, and now some people could do juice cleanses and they can work really well, But as my friend pointed out to me, I literally just had a smoothie a day. That was my juice cleanse. And I think I lasted about a week. Yeah. And then I remember being sat in science and just turning to my friends and being like, I don't feel good. I feel so sick. Like my stomach was in pain. Like I don't know if any of you have that. I know people think they get hunger pain, but that's just like your stomach rumbling. Actual hunger pain, like I literally just wanted to cry. And then one of my best friends, Lizzie, actually bought me a little pasta pot, and that made my day. And I felt so much better for it. Sorry, I keep thinking I just like chug loads of water. And then in December, I went through a bit of a hard time at work, and so I was working, I think it was 4 days in a row, and these were 6 and 8 hour shifts, so you need to be eating to fuel you. But yeah, because I just didn't feel good. Like I didn't want to be there. I felt rubbish. I think I went those 4 shifts eating a sip of a smoothie. Like, that sucked. But it only lasted 4 days. We moved on. It's fine. And then January, I did Veganuary, which is a good idea. I thought it was a good idea. Like, if you want to do Veganuary, I do recommend it, because you really do see how much healthier vegan options are, all that jazz, and you know, save the animals. But on top of doing Veganuary, I thought it would be a good idea to eat less than 500 calories a day. You should not eat less than 500 calories a day. And so for breakfast, I'd have half a bowl of porridge. And these were these little sachets you get, and it's just like 1 sachet is a portion. It is 1 portion for a reason. You're not meant to half it. So I remember it was the tiniest bowl of porridge. Like, it was such a sad little bowl of porridge. Like, that's not going to fill you up for the day. And so yeah, this was during school, so I'd have breakfast very early. So I'd have my breakfast at about 6:30, and then I'd have my lunch at about 1. So that's about 5 hours. I was being fueled on just like 2 porridge oats, so that wasn't great. And then for lunch, I had a couple peppers, a couple cucumbers. I don't say a couple peppers, I mean like pepper strips. I feel like you get what I mean. Like, I didn't eat like 3 peppers. I had like half a pepper cut up, and then I had, you know, a few bits of cucumber, a few bits of celery, and dip them in a tiny bit of low fat hummus, which was probably about 60 calories. And then think about the porridge, the half of a bowl of porridge was about 50. So that was about 100 calories for 2 meals. That is not normal whatsoever. You definitely need to eat more than that, especially if, I guess sometimes when you're led in bed all day, it's fine. But when you're, you know, you're at school, you've actually got to be thinking, you've got to be concentrating, you're moving around, all of that. That is not enough food. And then the best part was, I'd then get off the bus and I'd go and do a 2-hour workout. I don't know how I did a 2-hour workout, thinking about it now. Trying to do a 2-hour workout at the end of the day on 200, not even 200 calories, 100 calories. Like, that would be painful. So I don't know how I did that. But then by the end of January, I got down to 8 stone, which I was happy with. I wanted to be 7 stone, but I was happy with 8 stone. And bear in mind, I am 5'4", so yeah, I'm not really tall, so 8 stone isn't incredibly underweight, don't worry. But then February came, and on the 1st of February, I had a massive cheat day. Me and my boyfriend went to the Outlet Village, got some donuts, went to the Cadbury shop, went to KFC, just had the best cheat day. And then I got home and my mum made a spaghetti carbonara favourite, you just can't be. And basically the whole of January, when I was doing Veganuary, I was craving a spaghetti carbonara. Anyway, and that's fine. You are allowed a cheat day. That is not going to kill you. You're not going to gain a stone. But it was then February the 2nd and February the 3rd, and I was still binge eating. And it did not stop. I basically went through the whole of February trying to be healthy and then caving in and eating loads of junk. Like, I'd have biscuits, I'd have cookies, I'd have donuts, I've had crisps, you know, and just in extortionate amounts, and it was not healthy at all. And the whole stone that I had lost in January doing my little 500 calories a day, I put right back on. So yeah, that was a bit of a waste of 2 months, fitness wise. So that sucks. But I feel like when it got to March time, it got a little bit better. Like, I was still kind of binge eating a bit up until we went into quarantine. And the first sort of week of quarantine, I was still going to work and eating literally nothing. See, this is the issue with me, is I just fluctuate between different stupid diets and it's not good. And I'd literally go like a whole day and a 6-hour shift on half an apple. Brilliant. And I'd, you know, go a whole other day on a few sips of a smoothie. And it was just really, really stupid. And then I don't remember when things did get better. This lasted quite a while. Me just eating stupid ass diet. But then I think things have honestly gotten better. Now I feel it's the healthiest I've been. Like, I have 3 good meals a day. I say good meals. I do have a smoothie for breakfast, which some people might think, you know, oh, that's not enough. But I don't like having a big breakfast because it just makes me feel a bit all day. So it is enough for me. And again, I'm only little. But yeah, I do think things, I wouldn't say I was completely over all these stupid diets and everything, but I really do think things are going uphill. And obviously the whole time I was doing those diets, like, I didn't care about how stupid they were, like not eating carbs, only eating smoothies, 500 calories a day. I did not care how unhealthy and stupid they were because I was skinny. And that's just so ridiculous. So honestly, my advice is there's nothing wrong with dieting. Just do them in moderation and do them safely. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I think the reason I've gone on all these like extreme diets rather than just cutting back a few 100 calories a day is because obviously I'm about 8.5 stone now, and I'd say I eat about 1,000 calories a day. And so when you try to then lose weight, you have to eat less. But if I eat less, like, then I'd be eating 800 calories a day, if you see what I mean. So because I don't eat, and like, it's just so hard to go on diets. So I'm not, like, I don't want to say I'm on a diet. I'm just trying to eat healthy, eat good, balanced, and yeah, honestly, I think that's about it. Obviously this was just the past sort of 2 years. I might do another video where I go back to the start. I don't really know, but if you have actually managed to get this far, I'm very proud, and thank you for watching.